How's it going, guys? Chris Baker again with some more. We're all here in MTG Arena today, playing the Gitrog monster, or Gitrog Ravenous Ride. He's actually pretty powerful. At least from what I've seen from my playtesting. So what makes him really, really good is that if you go into a one-on-one card-for-card battle, Gitrog monster can just nullify card advantage because he can draw so many cards in such a quick amount of time. Right? You have him on you wouldn't have him, but you need like a Titan of Industry or a Cavalier or a Kura on the board. The next turn you play Gitrog, attack, saddle it with one of these, and then draw 5, 4, 7 cards. And if you can finagle things to the point where your opponent is out of cards and you're out of cards, and you have a Gitrog monster, like that is uh very advantageous. I think that I haven't run into an opponent that has successfully kept the Gitrog monster at bay. No attack. Hopefully we draw a land. And if we do, we get a Gitrog monster to draw 5. I say that. They can block him, right? Yeah. A 2/2 dinosaur. We might actually need another turn of setup then. 6/6 is a bit of a hassle. Let's try. Gain a life. Something like this. If our opponent blocks, we get to draw a card. We might actually hit our 5th land. If they don't, right, we deal damage. 8 damage is not bad. I guess these are all dinosaurs, huh? Discover 5. We got the little guy. Unfortunately, we don't have a payment for the little guy, so. Hmm. Our opponent did not. But we didn't draw land. Get a search up before drop. Gain a life, draw a card. Alrighty then. We are like a semi-reasonable, like, just aristocrats deck. Like, we don't have many stack outlets. Because our commander is kind of supposed to do that job, but we can if we have to. Guessing it's Gishas time. Not quite. Okay, fair enough. Hmm. I think I'm gonna Cavalier. He's got really good toughness. No attack. We have a lot of good reach. I'm pretty sure the big dino's coming down. Yeah. Rude. The next turn I destroy everything. They do get the full. No, they don't get the full. Reach is still a thing. I mean, everything's gonna die anyways. I hope they hit a bunch of dinosaurs. It's a good amount of dinosaurs. I guess they just died a Blood Artist. Died a Blood Artist. GG. Hmm. We're going to a game 2. If the servers will allow us. I've been pretty good on my quest recently because I have been playing a bit of standard. A couple of days ago, I got the itch to play a little bit of standard, and I started off with blue-white control. It's always control because I do listen to some Magic podcasts, and I did end up learning that a blue-white control deck took the recent Pro Tour, and I thought, yeah, it's a good place to get your feet wet, play a pretty good deck, see where you're at, and boy, that did not go well. I played in best of one, and in best of one, Mono Red's king, and Mono Red trashed me thoroughly most of the time. Hello, Arena. Altar or Blood Artist? They have a redundancy for Blood Artist. They don't have a redundant Sack Outlet, so Sack Outlet has to go. I'm guessing I'm supposed to kill this guy. If they had 3 Blood Artists on the battlefield, we'd probably just lose. We'd take them out one by one. Or we can. It wouldn't be too bad if they were the only things on the battlefield: Blood Artist, Callous Bloodmage, and Vein Ripper. Like that would be 6 + 3. That would be 9 damage. It would be pretty ruinous, but it wouldn't be game-endingly ruinous. Of course, if Tessa Carlisle comes down like that, that in part changes. Ouch. I think we do this. Just get Blood on the Snow out a turn earlier. If the Vein Ripper comes down, we're pretty much dead. I mean, we're taking 8 from this anyways. I can go to the bottom. I don't have the resources to actually make it happen. Let's actually just deadly cover up. This is a bunch of damage. No attack with my Gitrog boy. Very greedy opponent. Very greedy. I think we have to get rid of this now, but we will go to combat. Just to deal a little bit of damage. Two no mana. We get back our 1/1. Our 1/2. I guess they're gonna draw some cards off of it anyways. Titan of Industry, take action, is a fine answer to Blood Ripper. We'll gain back 5 life. We'll build a Rhino. Scratch. We have to. Only we had the mana to cast it, right? Like that would be ideal. Sadly, we're a little off. Neat. That still works. What do you mean that still works? Protection from everything, opponent. Each opponent. Okay, so I guess it doesn't target, that's why. I do want to draw a card here. That may cost me the game, but... Gain 5 life, destroy target enchantment. No Ayara blood. No Ayara. Never a creature dies. So if Ayara attacks, we just take it because it the difference between 4 and 2 life. As an attacker, she's only going to lose this 2. As a if our creature dies, we lose more. Basically, that's where we're at. Risky? Okay. What should I have left over? Not enough. So we can hopefully survive this turn. I think this is the best way to survive this turn. Sledgemore Witch. Yeah, never mind. That's game. I mean, technically, I think that's game, but whatever you want to do, opponent. Whatever you want to do. So Yawgmoth has to die. Artifact, creature, land. Yawgmoth sacrifices 2 things. We take 8 damage. If the order's correct. Okay. Resolve. Okay, our opponent has found the game. Fair enough, opponent. Fair enough. They had it the whole time, but maybe they were worried about some kind of interaction that we could have. That's possible. And if we have enough mana to kill a Blood Ripper, it doesn't really work. But when they had the Infinite Sack Outlet and the Blood Ripper on the battlefield, there wasn't much we could do at that point, anyways. Because anything that we would do to disrupt the board state would just be responded to with stacks while the board state's intact, right? We didn't have enough life to survive that. This is fine. It's a very Thoughtseize dependent hand, but that's not always a bad thing. That's just bad for me. Yeah, I wish I had a 2-mana ramp opponent, but I do not. I'll play Authority of the Consuls. Nope. Maybe so. Who knows? Yes. We are saying yes to Authority. Okay, fair enough. It's hard to argue with the consoles. Although the Gatewatch did, and they have a particularly bad track record for success, I suppose. I mean, they did all the things, but like half of the problems that the Gatewatch fought or faced were the result of themselves. So it's hard to say if they were good at their job because they succeeded or bad at their job because they made it more complicated, right? Yeah. I guess Chupacabra is our next choice. Which was not what I wanted to do, but has to be done. Next turn we get to I'm gonna leave Occultist back. Not for blocking purposes, because we know they have a Path to Exile in hand, and our commander really likes I guess they're just gonna path commander, right? So it doesn't really matter. I think this is the optimal line. They're approaching the second turn since we killed their commander. What's gonna happen is that they're gonna tap out to play their commander. We're gonna putrefy their commander during their turn, and then we're gonna play our commander during our turn and draw some cards. That's Dreamland for me. Land tax. Boy, our opponent End is really bad at hitting cascade spells. For their sake, I kind of wish they were better at it, because this has not gone well for them. So, Chupacabra dies, I still draw 2 cards next turn? Fair enough. Kind of what I'm here for. Alright, Cutthroat. Oh, right, that. Forgot about that. That is a detail that, forgot to account for, but I'm still gonna get in the attack. Still gonna get in the attack. It just makes saddling so terrible. And it's already not a great mechanic. But I even won't get in the attack, which is sad. Orclo the Alpha. It's a reasonable card. Do you have another answer, opponent? Gitrog will Gitrog. Huh. Alright. Didn't saddle. Let's mill some cards. And then let's stall them. They're at their commander again, which means we need an answer again. Johnny My Little Pony sleeves. Okay. Now this is where we get the big cascade. Come on, we can see it. I know we can. Right, so we hit a 4-drop. Yeah, it's a fairly big cascade. Like, that's reasonable. If we had some trample in this mix, I'd probably just be dead, but... Well, he's very nearly dead anyways. Tempered Sliver, you are a good boy. Land. GG. Well, if you enjoyed today's video, remember to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.